What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You there, ugly kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there, if you recall,
I fucked up my planning, and we need to get 5 reputation to get back in the good graces of the temple, because I paced my quest wrong. We have 1 reputation point waiting for us if we complete... Ugh, my stats. If we can complete this quest. I have to establish trade links with the Zainab. He's hired me to visit the Zainab camp and find out what they want to trade. I can get here from my house, so I'm going to go back home and fix my stats. Inventory's looking nice and lean. We got that shield, remember. Mostly so we can block when we have our sword out. But I think I touched on this last time. I would have preferred to just not wear it at all, and my conjuration creatures actually tanked and drew aggro for me, but I can't fault Morrowind for that. It's an old game. I'm still enjoying the conjuration character, although we are slowly starting to turn into a bit more of a battle mage, or... Yeah, battle mage. I think it's difficult if you don't go pure destruction magic. I think it's pretty difficult not to succumb to the allure of the battle mage. All the different enchanted items and shit. Oh, that's... Let me check my settings. Okay, we're fine. I thought I could see a little far. Had it on like draw distance 6 for the thumbnail. That's not good for the computer. Well, not good for the frame rate. I'm sure my computer would manage to not turn into a molten lump of metal, but my fan would probably get quite loud and the game might run poorly. What am I doing here? They all hate us. I'm just here to pray. God damn it. I wish the attribute one was closer to the door, but I guess they don't want to make it a one-stop shop, do they? There you are.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
Zainab to the south of us. But yeah, the goal is to get that ebony mail tonight. I think we can do it. And like I said, that ebony mail is the crowning achievement of this half of our playthrough. So we'll take a break. We'll switch to a new game. Or 2 or 3, and then we'll come back to Morrowind and wrap up the adventures of Herzog Ugsheb. Which I always... Actually, I'm not really sure how long the main story is. I can't recall. Because we're going to bypass the 4th and 5th trials by doing this. Which leaves the 6th, and the 7th might be defeating Dagoth. I'm not sure if there's a 7th trial, and then we fight him, or fighting him is the 7th trial. But counting on gems, Conjuration 80, love it, and Chance only 67. I didn't really cheeseball any of my stats. I'm pretty proud of that fact. Oh boy. All right, I got to replace this shitty Daedric taunt until I... who else can I summon? Chill out. Oh, also, we need to try and sleep today. Either I need to be named as the Nerevarine or accused of being the Nerevarine. That should be what lets us into Mournhold. Because I feel like I've got like 20 or 30,000 bucks worth of like high-level items that I just can't sell on the island because everyone's too poor. That would explain why we found a new camp of rogue Ashlanders. Zainab or the other way. What in the world are you doing out here? Am I near a Daedric ruin? God, yeah, imagine being the Urshalaqua and you find out this is how the other tribes live. We got fucked living in the Ashlands. I think I speculated on this before. It might have been nicer over there before Dagoth fucked things up, but I think that was still several hundred years ago. They could have just left that part of the map. Migrated away. Now we gotta sweet talk everybody with the Staff of Forked Tongues.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
So, you come all this way to ask us about the trade goods wanted. Well then, this is a very easy matter. Trade goods we have in plenty. What, does the Outlander think we're savages? Because we do not have the things the settled people have? Big buildings, heavy furniture? We have no use for this trash. And do we need to dress ourselves in foolish clothes and stand about with fancy weapons to feel like men? Huh. But of course you don't know the Ashlanders. It's not your fault, Outlander. Let's just talk to the wise woman then. This is an easy question. You're a fucking retard. Goodbye.
You wish to ask me about the trade goods wanted by the Zainab. Ask and I shall answer.
So you come and ask me about the trade goods wanted. Perhaps I should ask you why you want to know, but perhaps I already know why. The Mage Lord, Master Aryan, is shrewd. He thinks to bind us to Telvanni ways by binding us to Telvanni things. But I see no harm and much good in giving you an answer. We need more cure common disease and cure blight disease potions. Our men travel long distances, hunting and herding, and when they catch diseases, which they often do, they're too busy or too proud to hurry back to the camp for my cures. So if we could give them potions to carry with them, they could cure themselves. You roof-loving people are better at some things than our people, and bottling magic is one of them. Well, that was easy. That's a pretty sweet deal for them, too. I think it's like old bread and sweat to make a cure disease potion. They're fucking everywhere. Let's see where Elm City Intervention takes me. It should take me back to Vos, but maybe not. Maybe I'm near something that I've never been to. Nope, it's Vos.
Spit it out or hit the road.
We still have to climb Telvos again, which is going to suck, but now we kind of know where that guy is. Hopefully that's it. That's a pretty easy reputation, just because I'm already friends with the Ashlanders.
No, I don't think so.
The mages.
I'm friends with them.
Quick,
Make it quick, Orc.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me? Move along, Outlander.
I really need to get my weaponry sharpened.
Oh, right. I can't fly all the time. Took longer to get up than I thought. That was way easier. Thank you for your report. So you think cure common disease and cure blight disease potions would be valuable trade goods? That makes sense. Master Aryan will be pleased. He can produce such potions very easily. Well done, Herzog Ugshub. Here's your 100 drakes with my thanks. I'll tell Master Aryan how you've handled this. I think he'll be pleased. If you're interested and Master Aryan has work for you, you'll have my recommendation, and here, you'll find this amulet handy for getting around the tower. How the fuck did I get up here otherwise? Levitate potions, I suppose. I still love levitation amulets because it's not the easiest school to level up. Follow-up question, my brain. What school is it? It's alteration, which is not mysticism. My alteration's okay, but
You seem like very
I usually
good
don't
company.
alterate. Yeah, water breathing, water walking, jump, levitate, bird and feather, open lock, shield. I guess if you were shielding aggressively, but I feel at low level, shield isn't worth casting. Hard school to level up, in my opinion. Yeah, mysticism's kind of easy because you're always like recalling and soul trapping. Telekinesis not that much. It's mostly the mark, recall, and soul trap. Actually, I don't soul trap that much. I mostly use soul drinker. So yeah, even mysticism is leveling up not that quickly. It's probably just got a boost because it's my major. But yeah, mark, recall, enchant, conjuration. We had to kind of cheese. I conjured very aggressively to get to 80. But like alteration, illusion, I'd say are the hardest, and then mysticism's kind of tricky. Conjuration's tricky if you don't want to be a conjurer, I suppose. There's a chance Master Onion has worked for me, but I don't know.
Well met.
I do have Unduci's open lock, but I don't use it as often as, say, like a
Is there
destruction
something I
mage would
can
use their spells. I'm not sure if I have a teleport platform in my house. That'd make it a little easier to, like, come to Telvos and stuff. Oh, that reminds me with Unduci's open door, though. I should see if I have more lock splitter scrolls for sale.
What brings you here?
I've heard you may want to be the Tilvani Hortator. No, we're trying to skip that. Do you have any chores for me? I believe we can arrange a situation or a mutual benefit. I will become your patron and ally in House Telvanni if you convince another potential ally, Baladas Demnavani, to abandon his reclusive ways and join the council. Yes, speak with Baladas Demnavani and convince him to join the council. With his support, we can wrest control from the old, cautious, and unimaginative like Gothrin and Neloth. Once you've convinced him, speak with me, and I will sponsor you in House Telvanni. Who? He lives in Arv's Drellin, just northwest of Nisus. That's fucking easy. Join the council. Yeah. That might be hiding a reputation point. Tell me about it. House Telvanni. Recruit him. Yep, that's a reputation point. Fucking beauty. What is that robe I'm carrying? I do really like this mod list. I really like the way the game looks. Ash Poet. Oh, is an Ash Poet a constant effect? He looks like he might be big enough. 400. He's big enough. Man, it's a shame that I'm too stupid to do any constant effects because we're swimming in constant effect gems now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll say them all out loud. 7, 8. Not him. We have 8 constant effects. Where am I going? Nisus. And yes, you can choose. You can cheese every school. I've been trying not to be too cheesy on this character, and it's gone pretty well. We haven't been too screwed in combat. We mostly get screwed by the fire resist, which is why we're trying to get the Ebony Mail, of course. I think the character will really come together with Ebony Mail, but I think maybe I did not plan for how difficult the Ebony Mail is to get. If I were to travel back in time on this character, I would have made them not an orc, and I would have just gone for the Dragon Bone or Troll Bone Curious, whatever the other artifact is with fire resist, but I've never done the temple before, so this was a fun character. Ashiams and Bloat. One of our mods actually makes some changes because you can't fortify intelligence with Ashiams. Ash Blams. That's an Ashiam covered in bloat, an Ash Blam, but no, we can't fortify our intelligence. I haven't found any alchemy ingredients. Any alchemy ingredients that normally fortify intelligence don't fortify our intelligence with this mod list. To prevent alchemy abuse, I suppose. We also have toxicity, so we can't drink more than 2 or 3 potions at a time. Overall, I found the mod list very balanced. So kudos to the mad lad that arranged for 500 mods that don't fuck the game up. And now we just have to get him to join. How much do I have? Only 2K. I guess I spent a bunch of money training recently. I was hoping I was like over 10K.
Is there something you need?
We need to talk. Join the council? I have little interest in the affairs of House Telvanni, but it would not be an inconvenience to me. I will agree to join the council on the condition that you do 3 chores for me. I have 3 simple chores for you. Bring me copies of the Dwemer books, Chunak's Fire and Faith, and Antecedents of Dwemerlaw and Chronicles of Nisholft. Apparently I have it. Have you found a copy of... Yes? No. No tricks, Herzog Ugshub. You do not have a copy of this book, and we both know it. Go find one before I lose my patience. Chronicles of Nisholft is very rare. There are probably still copies of the book in the Dwemer ruin of Nisholft. Otherwise, try asking booksellers where one might find a copy. I think I have a Chronicles of Nisholft back at home, but Antecedents of Dwemerlaw and Fire and Faith we'll have to find, hopefully at Jobash's. We'll recall. This is also one of my favorite mods. It's the one that gives us multiple recalls. Scaling off mysticism storage. Problem is my house is not organized, much like real life. It sounds so familiar. Maybe I just gave it to Edwina. Because that would be a problem. That's not good. That's not good at all. We're gonna have to pop over to Jobasha. Let's see if our enchanting merchant has a lock splitter. $30 to $50. Ugh. I actually forget what it's called. There might be a name suffix like Drenzo's lock splitter. Ekash's lock splitter. Yoink. Then can I get a couple war crime spells? Do you have soul death or whatever? Soul rot. And I got 3... I'm actually low on commons. Jesus Christ, no wonder I have no money. Let's do a little bartering here. I'll give you one of my Frost Atronachs. Give you both my Frost Atronachs.
What can I help you with?
Goodbye. Right, we never finished the library, did we? Well, we're on the hunt for books already. What is this goddamn robe? Robe of St. Rorus. I can't remember if I got that from the Cave of the Incarnate. That's just a burlap sack. I'm not wearing that garbage. Let's go to Jobash's books.
Greetings out.
Teleportation is the only civilized way to travel.
Might be able to squeeze a couple rep out of the Mages Guild, but our Mages Guild rank is kind of low because I don't really use Mage Guild magic schools, unfortunately. That's why I was so fortunate that the Tribunal Temple favors Conjuration, because that's our primary. Now I'm off to, help me out here, Brain, Jobash's books downstairs.
It's big. Can't you find your way around the canteens? Spit it out or hit the road.
Tidings.
What do you want?
Hello again, my friend. I trust I find you well. Is there anything else you'd like to ask
what
about?
is right,
Or
and
were you
all
just
else
looking
shall
for a good
follow.
book?
Oh, wait, we can just talk to him about them all. Do you have it? On the Evils of Heresy, they actually carry this book. He doesn't know why they keep transcribing it at the temple, but Joe Basha keeps it in stock. Interesting. Dissidents from the law. Actually, no. On the Evils of Heresy, I think I already turned that book in. I think we need to talk to a temple master for the other one. Nishuft? Nice. And then Fire and Faith was the third book. Oh man, Joe Basha. I would really like to give you some of my sermons, but I am going to hang on to these. Oh, I should sell some of these gems to Ajira. That'll get us back in the green. Keep the map book because that's a wonderful book. I am overweight again. I must be carrying some Indral shit. Yeah. 18-9? What the fuck's weighing me down? Maybe the gems? But now I gotta go all the way back to that guy because I didn't put a mark in his house. Oh, I'm carrying these because they're kind of cheap. Alright, we'll go to Balmore and try to sell some of that off to Meldor and Ajira.
Why walk when I can guide?
Yeah, the only downside of Jubasha is always get lost in the foreign quarter.
Jira knows that you
And she wants to see the staff of Magnus. I forgot about that.
Can I help you?
Back to Vos. I guess the downside is if I get promoted enough in House Telvanni, they'll give me a stronghold, which I'll say, no thank you, I've got a way more badass house already.
Spit it out or hit the road.
That's weird. One amulet is, one's partially drained. I thought one was stronger than the other, which is not how enchantments work.
Taste the sweetest, my friend.
Cave and Bitter Coast. Yeah, she told us where it was, we just haven't gone around to it yet. We could go get it tonight. If I get the Ebony Mill quickly enough, we might get the Staff of Magnus. Because Ajira's been a real sweetheart on this playthrough.
The way
That'll be a nice note to end on to show it to her. Doubly so if it's not a House Dagoth base, because holy shit, those places. Well, actually, with the Ebony Mail, I might be a lot less afraid of House Dagoth. Now, despite the fact that these are 3 books, I'm guessing this is a single chore. 4 more rep.
Well met.
I did. Oh, fuck.
Have you convinced Baladas Demnevani to join the council?
No, I'm supposed to go to his house, not your house. Gotta go. Shit. Do you have the 6th House Awaken mod? Because if you do, I don't think I have 6th House Awaken. I think that might be too much of an overhaul for this mod list.
Don't try me, Outlander. I'm in no mood.
Come on, days. I think we'll get the Ebony Mail within 100 days, which is actually fucking awful. Probably could have got it way quicker if we wanted to. I'm not sure if we can go right to it or if we have to trigger it through the temple. I think we have to trigger it through the temple. I don't think it's just there for us. But I'm very hazy on my artifacts. By which I mean I don't know. Got those books for you. Here it is. I'll not forget this. Here's I've got the other one. This is one of the 3 books I was looking for. Good. This is the last of the 3 books I was looking for, except these trinkets of mine. I no longer have any use for them. Undusi's Key. That might just be an item enchanted with it. Amulet of... Man. Sure Feet? That's some nice shit. Disappearance of the Dwarves? It was unfashionable among the Dwemer to view their spirits as synthetic constructs, 3, 4, or 40 creational gradients below the divine. During the Dawn Era, they researched the death of the Earthbones, what we now call the laws of nature, dissecting the process of the sacred willing itself into the profane. I believe their mechanists and tonal architects discovered systematic regression techniques to perform the reverse, that is, to create the sacred from the deaths of the profane. As the Dwemer left no corpses or traces of conflict behind, I believe that generations of ritualistic anti-creations resulted in their immediate but foreseen removal from the Mundus. They retreated behind math, behind color, behind the active principle itself. That the Dwemer vanished during a conflict with Nerevar and the Tribunal is merely coincidence. Will you please join the council? You've brought me the books that I've desired, and so I will consider young Aryan's offer. I will join the council, at least for the next century or 2, and sponsor a mouth to send to Sadrith Mora. Maybe it could be me. I need to be someone's mouth. Patron? It would not be proper of me to be your patron, but I am pleased that you would ask. Huh, what a nice fellow.
I am never too busy for a good talk.
Let's look over all that shit we gathered up. Man, those were heavy books. Okay, Sure Feet. Constant Acrobatics. That's neat. Cast Shield. Open on Touch. Is that a ring or a necklace? It's a ring. We don't use rings, we just collect them. Very unfortunate. But my rings are just too nice. Whoa! Now that's an amulet. Paralyzed for 30 seconds. I'd call that the sleepy time amulet. Tried setting up a mod list for it once or twice, but never got a look in the skin. The mod list I use is curated by someone else. You can look it up. It's called OpenMW Total Overhaul. And it looks great, delightfully stable. I think I've crashed once in the 93 days I've been on this character, which is I streamed for 3 hours and we're on par. We're at like 80 hours. Not too shabby, that's for sure. I hope one day to have a mod list this stable for Oblivion. Which is asking a lot, knowing Oblivion. Oh no! Ooh, landed right on the bridge. So this should be a reputation point. I'm not positive. I would like this guy to make me his mouth. Because, whoa! Well, that's gonna paralyze a fucking bird or something. Because this is close to my mansion. So it'd be nice for him to be my patron, but I doubt it. I think it's one of the fucking nobodies makes you their patron. Well, their mouth. You're their they are your patron. You are their mouth. I'm good at this. I did. Baladas will be joining the council, and as we agreed, I will be your patron. Oh, here we go. Please accept this silver staff of peace, the traditional patron's gift to his protege. You are now my mouth in House Telvanni, and with all the duties and privileges of that rank. Beautiful. While other councillors would insist that you stay in the Telvanni Council Hall day and night awaiting my decisions, I understand the significance of the daily business of the council. Insignificance. Whoops. Do you have a chore for me? I have heard that the blight has infested the Mudan Mool egg mine. Now, is this reputation worthy? It sure as shit is. This mine is due west of my tower, here in Telvos, just a few minutes from here. There's also a shortcut if you go through the dungeon. The Kwama Queen there has a blight disease. If you wish, I can teach you a spell of Cure Blight that you can cast on the Queen. Please do. It's a rather complicated spell. He teaches you a targeted Cure Blight spell. You should understand the principle now. You'll find this spell is much more efficient than most. If you want, you can also buy scrolls of Cure Blight from Hetman Abelmawawiya. That's not how you say your name. I just sounded like a racist orc. Abelmawawu. Alright, let's go cure that blight for another rep, which gets us to 48. If they that's true. If they reflected it, usually I just fight things that resist my paralysis. But if they reflected it, and I had the ebony mail, it gets 20% magic resist, so I would have a chance to resist the reflect. Ah, fuck. Where's the egg mine? West. West of his tower. All right. Turns out I shouldn't have warped to Vos. See this guy, for example. What the fuck? Oh, that's Vos, and this is Telvos, okay. And is that the egg mine? Sure shit is. Hey. What the hell is this? Eerie Lantern, duration 31 years. That was maybe not a good idea. On the side of the road, I found an Eerie Lantern. Perhaps I should have just left it, but I decided to pick it up. One night, a light appeared and began moving west, further into the Grazelands. Whoops. Hello? Yeah, well, if you're not going to help, I'm just going to do the mines. It's fairly confident that I can't do that Cure Blight spell, so I'm hoping I can Berserk to do it. Otherwise, we will have to go buy a scroll and come back. What the fuck did he call it, though? I think my lantern's talking to me? Aryan's Blade Cure. 30% chance to succeed. That's pretty good, actually. For how bad my restoration is, 30's pretty good. Put the sword itself away, I suppose. I'll just go this way. Buy myself a little time here, block the hallway. It's called strategy. Never seen an egg mine like this before. He resisted that, that's good. I have never seen an egg mine like this before. Where is she? There she is. Fire one off and we're home. Aryan's Blade Cure. It's quite expensive, I guess. I will Berserk. Stop being sick! Shit! Ow! There we go. So we would just go back to Vos now. So what does it do? It does a little frost damage as well. 30 to 60.
Good night, citizen.
Never played Daggerfall, actually. I didn't have a PC until I was in like high school. So I played Morrowind when it came out. Was not a Daggerfall kid. I wasn't even good at like launching. That's not true. I had a much weaker computer when I was younger and I couldn't fucking operate it because I was an idiot. Did not know my way around MS-DOS at all. Barely knew my way around Windows 3.1, honestly. For being honest with each other. Could barely fucking work that thing until we put Windows 98 on it.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, I see you're wounded. How sad.
Is there something you need?
I've cured it. The queen's no longer blighted. Very good work, Herzog Ugsheb. As your patron, I suppose I should give you some lessons. This book, though somewhat simplistic, has a good lesson on the school of alteration. What about a new chore? I admire what you've accomplished in House Telvanni, but any student of mine must learn the rudimentary wizard spells. Learn the rudimentary spell of recall, a spell of flying, and a spell of fire damage. I will recognize the standard ones, such as levitate, great levitate, or wild levitate. For fire damage, I would suggest fireball, greater fireball, or firestorm. Spells you research yourself will not be sufficient. I've already done this. What the fuck? Levitate I know. Recall I know. So I need to know fireball, firestorm, or greater fireball. And I absolutely believe I never learned it because we don't use... I do know firestorm.
I
Let's try
admire
that
what you have
again.
accomplished in House Telvanni.
You've learned rudimentary
But any
spells. I am
student of
proud
mine
to be
must
your
learn the
patron.
rudimentary wizard spells.
For your next lesson, please take this book on war magic by the legendary Zurin Arctus. Now, I feel it'd be quite difficult to progress far enough in House Telvanni to not have those spells by now. Any more chores? One of our fellow Telvanni, Milan Faram, is being assaulted by members of House Laluad. Durnaran. It is on Azura's coast, west of the shrine to Azura, and south of the old Dwemer ruins of Sherdams. I'll mark these ruins on your map. Go there and speak with Milan Faram, who is under attack by forces of House Lalu. He's probably making his last stand at the top of the tower. Okay. I think I've been near there. Sherdams? Sherdams is near Holamayan? That's probably the closest. So Vivek.
Three black.
Teleportation is the only civilized...
And I don't have Divine Intervention, so what's the laziest way to Ebonheart? I mean, honestly, probably just float over, water walk. Water walk. We float too slow.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
Well, I can see it from here. The distances always seemed so large when I was younger, but now with the increased draw distance, it's kind of wacky how close together some things are. Ebonheart's basically in the same harbor as Vivek. This lady will take us to Homayan. I forgot that it was expensive, but... I guess not even mods, though, is it? Because Daggerfall Unity is rebuilt in a separate engine, and OpenW is also rebuilt to... I think OpenMW makes it 64-bit. Either way, outstanding work to those people that are that determined to play Daggerfall and Morrowind decades later. Is that Daedric? That is absolutely Daedric. Did I hear someone unsheath their weapon? A skeleton. So where is it from Sherdams? South of Sherdams. I'm a little tempted to go in there, but this might get us to 49, and then we might get to 50 just doing House Telvanni, which is nice, because I am a member of House Telvanni on purpose for this character, but it also means we don't have to go cruising around trying to squeeze every quest for rep. And they're Telvanni, so their house should stand out. I do know, yeah, that OpenMW you can make other games and if you wanted to, but I think only like 1 or 2 people have tried. It is mostly just Morrowind. Oh yeah, fucking no wonder you're in trouble. I forgot that some Telvanni just like to live in the old Velothi buildings. Uh-oh. There we go. Those Velothi, like, pillboxes remind me of, like, a dwarf fortress town. So there should just be, but... not just wizard stuff. Should be a bunch of Lalu guys.
I have you!
Oh, yeah! See how you like it. Well, well, well. Not so fucking fun, is it? Better boys. Oh. 46 per cast? That thing's got like almost 10. Trapped and locked. Well, we'll trigger the trap. I'm kind of tanky. Never mind. I will cast, even though we have a ring that does it. I like the XP on alteration. And then we'll TK it. Now, he should be at the top, but I guess I don't know how to get to the top. Is that worth taking? Levitate 50. Levitate 50? We are not on the same side. I can't open a 60. Sorry, homegirl. Othro ring. That might be important. Ancient Dagoth. Brandy, what are you doing with this stuff, you goof? That skeleton works out. Oh, it's his ghost. Well, shit. I'm gonna miss this Tonto, but I fucked up the enchant. I think Adamantium's about the same. Actually, Eluder's about the same. I might as well wear the Eluder. Less obnoxious effects for now. P.S. I'm lost. Are you okay?
You've been wounded.
Yes. Oh, Durnaran is my home. If you wish to help me, kill Ramasa Othril, the leader of these Lalu who pester me. Feel free to kill my servants. I can usually raise them again. Also, please leave Videla Othril to me. I don't want her damaged or altered in any way, at least not by you. Uh-oh. That might be bad. Serin Relis. Kill Ramasa Othril. Fidelia Othril is hopefully the one locked up. I need a lock splitter though. Got any cool books? You got any Sermons of Vivek? I'm not sure how devout members of House Telvanni are. They certainly don't mind me being a member of the temple. They have their own line for it.
His first mistake was thinking I would let him live long enough to make a second. Die, Fetcher!
Huh. That's a pretty high level lock for it to be a quest. No, I bought a lock splitter, didn't I? 10 minutes ago, me, you fucking genius. Oops. Leave Adelia alone. My mistake. I think I killed her already. I'm not sure why you wouldn't talk to me about it then. Yeah, it seems like she aggroed because I took the quest. That was weird. No Induce. I do have Induces, but Induce only goes to 50. So I get screwed on everything over 50, and my alteration is both low enough that I can't cast my own version of Black Splitter, and my own version of Black Splitter is like $9,000 to create. It's very frustrating. I guess it makes sense, though, that you shouldn't be able to ignore locks with 50 alteration. That'd be a little silly, but... Did you pick your lock? Stop that. The funny thing is because I have that restore fatigue skirt, she can't hurt me. Is that a Jink Blade? The Wizard's Gift. Paralyze. Ooh, damage intelligence. That'd be good for fighting wizards. Jesus Christ.
Die, Vexer! There is no escape!
I assure you there is an escape. I'm just going to recall out of here when I'm done. Leave her to her own devices. She's dead? Excellent. I can get on with my experiment. Since you helped me with these meddling Lalu, I might be persuaded to share the results of my research. Okay. Scrolls of summoning are without exception based on the law of similarities, you must know. While other use parts of the creatures, such as Daedra skin for summoning Daedra, I've developed a new method based on a recovered Dwemer machine. My scrolls only have an image of the Daedra, which works almost as well as a Daedra skin or heart, and at a fraction of the cost. Yes, quite. Why not take a sample of these new scrolls and examine them yourself? Now, if you'll excuse me, I really must get back to my work. Man, what a sweetheart.
Yes, Highlander, how do you do?
Can you fucking believe these Lalu? I'll read this scroll, then I'll be on my way. There's 7 of them. Summon a Daedra for 120 seconds. That's just handy. Well, goodbye. I think I'm still taking work from my boss and Vos, so back we go. I'm very tempted to just put a recall in his house. 48. This should give us 49, then we just need to find one more reputation, which I know for sure that proving the disappearance of the dwarves is one rep, but that's a little long of a quest. Because we have to go find some of the books. I think I have one of the books. I might have Egg of Time or Hanging Gardens.
What, Outlander? Why do you quiet in peace?
Got a couple nice enchanted weapons already from House Telvanni, though. That's good. If he has another quest for us, I think I will put a mark in his house. We'll double check what marks we have.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
I've done it. Yes, he sent me a message who spoke highly of you. Perhaps the Lala will not be so hasty to oppose us next time. Why not take this book? It shows one of the many uses of illusions. I've also been researching how to make a staff of hunger. It's not quite perfected, but perhaps you could find some use for it. Anything else? Thanks to recent agreements with House Lala, we have a chance of passing a resolution which would overturn the Mages Guild monopoly. According to one interpretation of the armistice, only the Mages Guild can officially offer spells and training to non-members. Speak with the House Veteran Counselors in Aldrune. If you can convince at least 3 counselors, we'll have enough support in the Grand Council. I'd start with Athan Serethi, as he seems to be the most open-minded. This could be... I might lock myself into the Mages Guild if I do this. Mages Guild Monopoly.
Do we have enough support to overturn the
Mages Guild Monopoly. It is worth a point. In terms of gameplay, ending the Mages Guild Monopoly of magical services in-house veteran territory changes nothing. Good. So this will get us our 50 reputation for a House Telvanni quest. That's fitting. And then we'll be allowed back in the temple and get the fucking ebony mail finally. Outstanding. Just gotta go grease some palms in Aldrune. I will put a mark here, though. I think we're done with Subdone. That was a House Dagoth stronghold, if I recall, so delete. Oh yeah, I think one of the sleepers was there. Alright. What I like about the marks is that because it's tied to your mysticism, you can't just abuse it on every character. You have to be a bit of a wizard to benefit from it. The one downside is I hate walking around inside Scar. We're barely skipping the 4th and 5th trials by getting these particular reputation quests, I suppose, because they've had us talk to several Ashlanders, and they've had us talk to House Telvanni and technically House Veteran. So we've done like half of the trials.
Keep moving, Scott.
In a way, we've done half of the trials. But then we'll skip it with 50 rep because I want to see what that looks like. Never done it that way before. Don't fucking stop and look at me. I was giving you the right away. I think the manners are all upstairs. Oh my god. No, yeah, just stand right in the middle. Let's do what you want to do. People wonder why I side with House Telvanni. Who am I talking to first? Serethi House first. Get my negotiating stick. Uh-oh. That made me overweight. I'll just leave this copy of Breathing Water at the door as a gift. I am very overweight. I will be taking this copy of Breathing Water as a gift for me. Read these books. I don't think there's any way to do this. This does damage my personality, unfortunately, but I need the weight. Where the hell is it? It's that thing again where I'm fucking blind. I'm wearing it. So it should be white. There it is. Oh, hey there.
I am Athens Serethi, counselor of House Red.
Oh, you got one of those little shawls again. Oh, yours is fucked up. It's like an LOD thing. Herzog Ugshub, false incarnate, agent of the Emperor, outlaw, unbeliever. House Redoran knows how to deal with outlanders like you. Hey, here to negotiate about the Mages Guild? No? Okay, fuck you. This might be a little tricky to pull off if they all hate me about that whole Nerevarine business. Oh boy.
Loyalty is virtue.
Keep moving, scum.
Mages Guild Monopoly? I don't trust you. I don't even like you. Why should I listen to you, Telvanni? What if I...
What brings you to my home again?
That didn't go well. They might specifically be mad about the Nerevarine. Maybe we won't do this quest. I just need one more rep. Imperial Cult, I refuse to help. Mages Guild. I might have a Mages Guild quest hiding. Rank. Mr. the Dwarves. Kill Talura Ulver. Nope, that's not one. The Staff of Magnus, that's a new quest if I'm... No! Oh, ooh, there we go. Ajira wants to see it. It's an Asu on the slopes of Mount Khan, northwest of Molegmar. Outstanding. This will be the final rep. Apparently there's a guy in there holding it. Uh-oh. No, that's just neat. If she falls in the water, paralyze her, and she will drown. I do have an amulet for that. I have a war crime necklace. Cool. So we just got to find this place now. Asu Cave. Which is northwest of Molegmar. Is Molegmar the town I think it is? That's Margon, so no. So, yes, we would go to Molegmar and walk up the mountain. Okay. Your house is stupid and you're stupid. Goodbye.
Why walk when I can guide?
It's a shame that the guild
Oh,
is
right,
run
the
by
stuff.
a scuttlehead with no sense or ambition like Trebonius.
Oh, because I got a bunch of wizard staffs weighing me down. Staff of Peace is paralyzed. Staff of Hunger has Soul Strike, but I already have Soul Drinker, which is a superior soul trap weapon, I feel. Let's drop this shit off. The Jink Blade we'll put away. Well, I'll keep that one. Paralyze. I like that. The Levitate Dagger. The Levitate Dagger means we can actually throw away the... Well, not throw away, put away the Levitate Necklaces. Scepter of Leeches is outstanding as always. What is this? Oh, the Amulet of Admonition. For the professional war criminal. I'll put the Spell Quencher away. I mean, the Imperfect Razor's okay for getting into trouble, but I only fucking swing the thing like once. I'm gonna keep one to sell because they are worth 2,000 bucks. So I can find a wealthy jewelry merchant. I feel I used to weigh like 230, but I guess I have the shield for sure is an extra 25, and then these are like 15-pound gloves, so maybe that's why. This is a nice summon, but I don't like changing my hat, so we'll put that away too. The Art of War Magic, I think we got that from a mainland quest, so can't get a second skill point from it. Alright, where am I going now? Molag Mar, which I want to say is maybe from Balmora?
Teleportation is the only civilized way to travel.
Oh, 9 for Daedroth, right.
Hail.
Hey, Mumrick. What's good? Might be the last Morrowind stream. Well, the last Morrowind stream before a break. Unless I really get bogged down in quests today. We're about to achieve our goal of the Ebony Mail. Well, I was planning on getting the Ebony Mail like 10 streams ago. Didn't realize how much work it was going to be. Huh. I should have gone through Saran. Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
And then we just go up the mountain.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
An artifact on a holy mountain of the temple? I think that's a fitting quest to get our 50th reputation point. Now, I know... No, never mind, I was about to say. If I could make a spell that lets me summon the same summon a bunch at once... Because I know if I use different spells at different durations, I can have multiple summons going, but I think if it's the same one, it won't work. Because I was going to say we summon a bunch of Lesser Bonewalkers for like 5 to 10 seconds. They all just shoot their fireball once, call it a night. And that'd be like a fireball shotgun. But I think you can't put the exact same effect on a spell, which is why Bone's Wrath is such a unique item. You guys will figure it out. That's Arathon. The fuck is a Sioux? Mount Con. That should be... I turned left. Where is it? Should be right here, I guess. But I was walking on the wrong side of the road, so I didn't quite auto-reveal it. Can I help you, sir? There. Skeleton's having some fucking trouble with that cliff racer, probably because he's just a little out of their reach. There we go. He got one of you? Shame on you. I am just off to the side. Makes sense I would have missed this too, because this kind of looks like one of those dead ends where just animals hang out. Kiss my ass. We're not really an alchemist, so we won't bother with this. Then I will also, I think one of these scrolls might just override mine. Let's see if I get a second day prop. I do. So I'm sure the scroll overrides the scroll, but the scroll won't override my cast version.
I should enjoy watching you take your last breath.
Talking a lot of shit for someone in admonition range. I fucking yeah! Actually, paralyzing an Altmer might be asking a lot. Might be asking too much. Oh, oh! Ugh. Fucking poison really crept up on me. Well, one of you guys don't work for me, and I'm not sure who, so... Is that glass? It's $4,000 worth of glass. She was busting blinds at me. Now you guys will figure it out, I'm sure. 35. It's an expensive skirt, but my skirt's already enchanted. I don't care. On lycanthropy, no thanks. Just weird furry porn. Is there a monster nearby? Yeah, I was kind of tempted to just nap for an hour. You fucking move? God damn it, you're probably like a 90-second summon too, so I gotta wait. Where's that badass levitate dagger? What's it called? Steel Blade of Heaven. Look at that.
I have you.
Now I kind of want to try to drown her, so that sounded funny. Oh, you just summoned something. Oh, you actually got a couple guys hanging out. Actually, that's the one from the fucking scroll still. 120 seconds. I feel it's been 120 seconds. Well, anyway, see ya. Actually, I want to try this. I want to see if the paralyze makes him sink. Maybe. Gonna rummage through your stuff while you fight. That's a lot of fire damage. $800. Wow, that's some nice shit. Money-wise, I'm not gonna use these. Hey, how come you have these? Where'd you get these? He just invented these. She is taking a sweet fucking time dying. You know, I bet you now is the one time that stupid silence Tonto would work there. That should desummon everything. No shoes. That was your downfall. Tell me about the Staff of Magnus. It's just the Scepter of Leeches. $210,000. Those cowboy boots? Well, that'll be our 50th rep. We did it. Frosty. Fortify Magicka 15. You're not going to fucking really get a lot done with an extra 15 Magicka. Not too shabby though. Mission accomplished. I'm happy. Fill my health up all the way or people complain the whole time. Guess
Nothing
what I
gets you there
found?
faster than magic.
Ajira knows you have found the Staff of Magnus. Now Ajira might tell you her other secret. Ajira also knows about the Warlock's Ring. Ajira knows that Vitamea Drethin has the Warlock's Ring. Ajira tells you this because Ajira does not like Vitamea Drethin. She is in Ashirbadan, a cave on a small island, east of the ruins of Balfell. Cool. Not my problem right now. 50.
This is unexpected.
So I'm going to go to sleep, and then hopefully
Please go ahead.
someone will talk to me about the fact that I have 50 rep. Or they'll talk to me and let me go to Almalexia. Get a solid 7 in. Huh. 50 rep, and I'm level 23. I'm not actually sure what triggers the 50 rep skip. Maybe I just talk to a guard. Ugh. Or maybe I just go talk to Vivek. I thought someone comes. Sorry, what's this? Ever consider playing a Borderlands game? I really don't like Borderlands, so unfortunately, no. My friends of Strong Army and I'm playing all three, I didn't like them.
We make a special trip just for you. Say no.
Are there no damn guards to talk about? Whatever, it's not like it's too complicated to go to Vivek. Never found those books for the library, did I?
All that you seek, traveler.
Nothing gets you there fast.
This is the sacred city of Vivek. Count your blessings.
We just gotta pray that Total Overhaul hasn't changed these requirements on us. We're gonna be super cock-blocked again. Like, I don't think I can get another 10 rep. Hey, fellas, can I go in?
Go on about your business. Go on about your business.
Well, shit. "50 reputation is one of the requirements for a possible shortcut. If your level is 21 or higher and you have at least 50, then you don't have to either." There we go. Nabani Mesa will tell me I need to see the Archcanon and High Vivek right away. Okay, that I can do. Unless we broke it by starting the trial. That would fucking suck. I'm concerned. Why have you not yet fulfilled the prophecies of the Nerevarine? Have you done something wrong? Have you forgotten your destiny? I have heard that the leader of the temple, a man named Tholer Saryani, is desperate and asks that you come speak with him at the High Fane. If there's some problem, go to Saryani. Perhaps there's still hope.
I shall be your guide to the 7 trials on the path of the Nerevarine. Ask and I shall answer with Azura.
Yeah, and I guess this is supposed to be for if you played too much a game. It's like, whoa, you forgot about the main story, homeboy. Come on back.
Why what?
I believe Archcanon Saryani wishes to speak with you.
What about? Was that not the guy? She says a man named Tholer Saryani, the leader of the temple, is desperate. He won't talk to me, though. Tholer Saryani.
Thank you for coming. You know the temple's doctrine on the Nerevarine. Perhaps it is time to change that doctrine.
I've heard that you claim to be the incarnate. This is a serious matter. Before we discuss this, let me pray and meditate on the validity of these rumors. Okay. That's not good. Maybe I'm supposed to just wait an hour? Maybe I just talked to him about Nerevarine. You're the one they call the Nerevarine. You're a heretic. Uh-oh. You can complete these trials anyway, regardless of whether you go to the Archcanon immediately to delay the trip. You'll get some rare loot. If you do these trials after going to see the Archcanon and receiving a plan to defeat Agathir, a few NPCs may express concern that you haven't yet fulfilled the prophecy, but this is the only consequence. This is a little concerning. Maybe I just have to wait a bit. Uh-oh. Tholer Saryani. What are you doing to me, man? God damn it. One exception to the rule is if your current level is at least 20. In that case, he will in fact be willing to speak with you. Thank you for coming. You know the temple's doctrine on the Nerevarine. Perhaps it's time to change that doctrine. We can't get him to say that, though. He keeps talking about meditating. There's no option for temple's doctrine. Oh boy. What have I done? Palace of Vivek? No. Shit. His validity doesn't even show up on this wiki page. You have to speak with him about the temple's doctrine. I never got the temple's doctrine dialogue option. Damn it, where would I have learned this? Maybe I just have to wait a long time, which is weird, but I'll wait a couple days. Otherwise, I think we have to figure out where I get that dialogue choice, and I don't know where.
Thank you for coming. You know the temple's doctrine on the Nerevarine. Perhaps it is time to change that doctrine.
Fuck yeah, he's trying to say it to me, but we're stuck on this Four Corners dialogue. How would I do it? I might be able to brute force him in the console, because he should be... Four Corners, we got to get him to shut up about this one. I don't know how to actually do that. I'm not a console expert. Oh, this guy's gonna be the fucking death of me, because I need to talk to him for the goddamn... Temple Doctrine. I might be able to go talk to one of the dissident priests to learn about Temple's Doctrine. They argue temple doctrine. Worth a shot. Join the temple? Go away. I haven't been ejected yet. They just won't talk to me. Just keep stumbling every step of the way trying to get this fucking heavy nail. So it's definitely 50 rep because his VO is saying the line for Temple Doctrine. We just can't get him to go past that Four Corners garbage. Which is weird because we did clear the Four Corners pilgrimage earlier and he was still stuck on that. We can look up the Four Corners pilgrimage and just put in the console that we definitely completed it. That might unfuck him.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Temple, Outlandish Heresy. I have to talk to Master anyone in the Mournhold District about necromancy being illegal. I don't see any more temple shit. I think the door stays open forever. I hope it does. Well, fuck me.
Well. Well.
There's a tiny chance we can populate the console with dialogue topics. You guys want to talk to me about Temple Doctrine? So they're also sending us to him. Maybe we just had to have a couple people do it. Lost prophecies, dissident priests. A significant part of the temple hierarchy might be inclined to accept and tolerate differences of opinion and dogma, but other parts of the temple, the ordinators, claim that the threat from Red Mountain and
Thank you for rescuing
Outlander.
me.
I haven't much
Now
time.
I'll stay here at Holamayan with Master Borello and assist him with the monastery's library.
dissident priests. Nothing about temple doctrine, though. Got multiple people. The temple might not be so intolerant of differences of opinion, but the ordinators, blah, 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 blah. If the dissident priest can show they can confront...
Nothing
right,
gets you there
I'm
faster than
intrigued.
magic.
Go ahead. How may I help you?
I believe Archcanon Sarioni wishes... to
God
speak.
damn it. Did you hear they stuck that dissident priest guy, Mailer Omen, in the Ministry of Truth? Dagoth, there's no way I can sneak into Temple Doctrine from something else? Drain the temple? Goodbye.
Thank you for coming. You know the temple's doctrine on the Nerevarine. Perhaps it is time to change that doctrine.
God damn it. We might have to fiddle with the console. The Bonnie Mace asked me to go speak with Sarioni at the High Fan. I guess I should check the actual quest itself, shouldn't I? No, it's there. Hortator Neverine set 2. They should all go to Sarioni. Huh. Oh, there we go. This bug also appears in English using OpenW, where Temple's Doctrine doesn't appear. Thank God. This bug occurred when the player was qualified to skip over it, but didn't resolve once the player was declared Hortator. The console command was still needed to proceed, possibly. This is related to speaking to Tholer long before getting to this part of the main quest, and thus before talking to... Perfect. Add topic, Temple's Doctrine. God bless you, Wiki. God bless you, Wiki. The Temple must protect the people from false doctrines, and your association with Imperial intelligence makes your motivations and integrity suspect. But we've reached a crisis with Dagoth. We can no longer defend the people against the Awakened Sixth House. You and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Our situation is desperate, but I would rather have you hear the details of our situation and the circumstances leading up to this situation from Lord Vivek himself. He's asked to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear in person what he has to say? Yes, I will. Good. Here are 2 keys. One to the private back entrance to my quarters. The other to a locked entrance to Lord Vivek's palace. I regret that at present the Ordinators are not completely under my control, so for now I'll ask you avoid confrontations with them. Lord Vivek is expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient, but perhaps it would be better not to keep him waiting. Wonderful. We didn't even have to finagle it too much. It was an actual bug. His private key, I don't think this goes to Vivek's house. I don't think I even want to be here.
Thank you.
Before we talk to Vivek, though, I am going to grab a drink. A little parched from getting fucked on that bug.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Now, while I stand here to grab a drink, you guys better not pick a fucking fight. I'll be very upset. Let's see the big man, which I guess as a member of the temple is a much bigger deal than other characters meeting Vivek, although I guess meeting a god in general is kind of cool. Oh, and you'd look all new from the mods, too.
Yes, Incarnate. I am Vivek, and I can answer all.
I expected you. We have business, you and I. When I was young like you, I was very impatient. So I will keep our business short. Then, later, there may be time for other things. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Nerevarine, end the persecution of the dissident priests, and proclaim to all Morrowind that you are the Incarnate and Nerevarine, the prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagorhor and the Sixth House. These things I will do, whether you wish or not. Next, I propose to surrender to you the power and responsibility of defeating Dagorhor. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You will receive the power as a gift, in the form of an artifact called Wraithguard. You may accept the gift, then do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep it or break it as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift?
I have been listening to that woman in the Balmore Mages Guild shouting in my fucking ear for 80 hours, and Vivek is just whispering gently into my mind. I will accept the Wraithguard, by the way.
Good. Sensible of you. And now will you give your oath before all gods and men, before all spirits visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself and Wraithguard to the defeat and destruction of Dagorhor, and the preservation of Morrowind and its people.
Hell yeah, brother.
Not very sensible, but very good. I was hoping for someone who would have no hesitations about making such an oath. You will now have a brief momentary sensation of time passing. Don't be alarmed. You are
There is a brief sensation of motion in total darkness, floating but without a sense of weight or direction.
You know it now. I will notify the temple that you are our champion. There shall be no more persecution of the dissident priests, and I hope both sides shall swiftly be reconciled. We have time for questions if you like, or you may leave as you wish. But I think there are at least 2 things you ought to know before you leave. How to use Wraithguard, and how to defeat Daggothor.
How do I defeat Daggothor?
To defeat Daggothor, go to Red Mountain to recover the artifact Hammer Sunder from Gate Citadel Verminal. Then, recover the artifact Blade Keening from Gate Citadel Odrasal. Then, proceed with Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to the Citadel of Daggothor. Within the Citadel, find the heart of Lorkhan. Use the 3 artifacts to sever Daggothor's connection to the heart, and he will be destroyed, and the Blight ended on Morrowind. To destroy Daggothor, you must sever his connection with the heart of Lorkhan. To do this, strike the heart with the artifact Hammer Sunder once. Then, strike the heart more than once with the artifact Blade Keening. You must wear Wraithguard, because you cannot handle either Sunder or Keening unless you are wearing Wraithguard. That is the short, simple explanation. Here is the long, detailed explanation, written down for your convenience. Read it, study it, commit it to memory.
Do you want to talk about Daggothor?
Daggothor is the former Lord High Counselor of House Daggoth. He was of Lord Nerevar's generation, older than we, and a mighty sorcerer and enchanter in life. In his sustained shadowy mortality, he appears to be a highly intelligent, severely deluded immortal monster with unparalleled supernatural abilities. He appears by turns lucid and deranged, compassionate and bestial, profoundly wise and profoundly disordered. In short, he is a mad god.
Should we cancel each other?
You need to know, where is Daggothor? What are Daggothor's plans? Who are Daggothor's servants? Who is Daggothor? What are Daggothor's powers? What is known about Daggothor's defenses? How can I prepare for battle against Daggothor? Who can help? Daggothor has never ventured out of the Heart Chamber, the place under Red Mountain where the heart of Lorkhan lies. It is there, or nearby, that he is constructing a new god, Akula Khan, also known as Second Numidian. We know nothing for sure, but we have learned much from interrogating 6th House cultists and victims of dream compulsions, and from our study of Daggothor's actions. The temple scholars and inquisitors have prepared a document, Daggothor's plans, that summarizes what we know or suspect. Take this copy. It's also available in my library. I want your trust and willing cooperation, so I've had the priests make copies of a number of documents. They're here for you to read or take with you. Take a look at them. Help yourself. chief among his servants are his 7 brothers, the Ash Vampires, powerful Heartwights and cunning sorcerers of old. These creatures appear to die, but always are revived at the heart. Somehow Daggoth has conferred some portion of his immortality upon them, or perhaps they sustained themselves through more conventional sorcery. Daggoth is the former Lord High Counselor of House Daggoth. He was of Lord Nerevar's generation, older than we, and a mighty sorcerer and enchanter in life. In his sustained shadowy mortality, he appears to be a highly intelligent, severely deluded immortal monster with unparalleled supernatural abilities. He appears by turns lucid and deranged, compassionate and bestial, profoundly wise and profoundly disordered. In short, he is a mad god. He is able to send his mind into the dreams of susceptible victims across vast distances. The victims are either swayed by his compulsions or driven mad. He also seems nearly invulnerable to physical and magical harm. His flesh, and the flesh of his followers, evolves towards a mutable, magical form. Daggoth and the highest ranks can control the distorted manifestations of their flesh. Lower ranks lose control of their bodies and become mindless, corpus monsters. Confer with the Ordinators and Voyant Armigers, garrisoning Ghost Gate, for the latest information about the defenses of the citadels of Daggoth and his Heartwight kin. Prepare for war. Beyond the Ghost Fence, there are no safe places, no allies. Stockpile resources, plan for retreat and replenishment, quest for artifacts of power. Ordinators and Voyant Armigers stationed at Ghostgate have the most practical knowledge of the nightmare world inside the Ghost Fence. Seek them in my name for counsel and aid.
Alright, well, he was a little quiet, but I think, well, I hope you got it all. Do you want to talk business?
Actually, I believe we finished our business. I will notify the temple that you are our champion. There shall be no more persecution of the dissident priests, and I hope both sides shall swiftly be reconciled.
Bitter recriminations.
You want to chide me. Why did I murder Nerevar? Why did I break my oath to Azura not to use Kagranak's tools? Why did I cause others to suffer? We did not murder Nerevar. The legend that we murdered Nerevar comes from a story told by a shield companion to Nerevar, Alandro Sul, who lived among the Ashlanders. The Ashlanders have retained Alandro Sul's account as part of their oral histories. The account is persuasive in some details, implausible in others, and is in any case false. I have 2 accounts of Nerevar's death here in my library. Read them, and judge for yourself.
I will. Why'd you break your oath?
Along with Lord Nerevar, and at his insistence, Almalexia, Sothasil and I swore before our god of oaths at the time, the Daedra Lord Azura, never to employ the tools of Kagranak for any purpose. We broke our oaths. We turned our backs on the old gods. I still see no compelling reason to worship any of the Aedra or Daedra. But, for the respect I held for Nerevar, and the respect I held for myself, I should never have betrayed my oath. Of all my life's actions, I most regret that failure. Why did I cause others to suffer? I respect that question, and you for it. The most I can say is, I did the best I could, as I saw things. Can you, mortal, presume to judge the actions and motives of a god? But, because I need you, and you need me, I will make an accounting for my sins to you. But not now. Destroy Dagobor, and then we will discuss my sins. Then, perhaps, you will have earned the right to judge me. You are curious. What really happened at Red Mountain? What really happened to the Dwemer? What was the Dwemer's sin? What is it like to be a god? Do I remember being mortal? How do I feel about the people of Morrowind? In my library, I have made available 2 conflicting accounts of the events of Red Mountain. My own true account, and another false account common among the Ashlanders and preserved in the Apocrypha. I don't care whether you believe my account or not. I leave it up to you to judge which is true. I have no idea what happened to the Dwemer. I have no sense of them. Timeless divine world outside of mortal time. And, in fact, if I did believe they existed, I would be in no hurry to make contact with them.
Did they fucking record this one from another room?
Hold the Dunmer race responsible for their fate. My intuition is that they are gone forever. And that is perfectly fine with me.
What's their sin, other than recording quietly?
The sin of the Dwemer was the creation of a new god from the substance of a dead god, Lorcan. That is also the sin for which we would destroy Dagobor. I hesitate to call it sin. More properly, call it destructive evil. The sin of the tribunal, however, is in the breaking of an oath to Azura to forbear from tapping the heart with Kargranak's tools, and in the folly of seeking to become gods. Breaking the oath was evil, becoming gods was folly. If we sinned, we have paid the price. It is like being a juggler. Things are always moving, and you learn to know where they are without even thinking about it. Only there are many, many things moving. And sometimes, like any juggler, you drop something. I'm afraid it has become a lot more a matter of dropping things lately. There's too much to do, and not enough time, and I'm losing my touch. Perhaps I'm growing old. It is a bit like being at once awake and asleep. Awake, I am here with you, thinking and talking. Asleep, I am very, very busy. Perhaps for other gods, the completely immortal ones, it is only like that being asleep, out of time. Me, I exist at once inside of time and outside of it. It's nice never being dead too. When I die in the world of time, then I'm completely asleep. I'm very much aware that all I have to do is choose to wake, and I'm alive again. Many times I have very deliberately tried to wait patiently, a very long, long time before choosing to wake up. And no matter how long it feels like I wait, it always appears when I wake up that no time has passed at all. That is the God place. The place out of time where everything is always happening all at once.
Do you remember being mortal?
I remember. I do not feel it. I can, if I choose, remember the feeling, but I do not choose. It is very, very sad being mortal. There is happiness, yes, but mostly sadness. As I have said, count only the happy hours. For mortals, they're all too few. But for gods, for me, there is no more feeling, only knowing. Not quite no more feeling. I still want to win. I want to defeat Dagoth-Ur. Perhaps I have lost the feeling for the people, for their suffering. I don't want that feeling. It is no use to me. That is no longer what matters to me. I only want not to lose. To lose would be very, very bitter. I love the people of Morrowind. I became a god to make their lives more comfortable and secure. I am most close to my faithful followers. I am literally in their hearts and minds. I feel the most sympathy with House Redoran. They are Dunmer, driven by creeds and deeds like I am. House Indoril is closer to the compassion and sympathy of Om Alexia. A comfortable and secure serenity. House Telvanni matches the disposition of my brother Sothasil. Iconoclastic, profane, unconventional.
Oops. Guess I maybe should have gone Temple House Redoran.
House Halalu represents the future of the Dunmer, integrated into the sophisticated mainstream of the traditionless, raceless, godless culture of the Empire. House Dres represents the past of pre-tribunal Great House culture, a persistent tradition of Daedra and ancestor worshipping civilized Dunmer clans. And I even love the Ashlanders for their preservation of the most ancient barbarian tribal traditions of the Dunmer who first settled Morrowind.
Well, there you go. Good talk. Wasn't expecting him to have so much VO. I'm gonna take this. There's a tiny chance Stephen Fry will read these for us, but... Oh.
The following is from the Apocrypha, the hidden writings of the Tribunal Temple. It is a scholarly retelling of a tradition transmitted through the Ashlanders concerning the battle at Red Mountain and subsequent events. The Ashlanders associate this tale with the telling of Alandro Sul, a shield companion of Nerevar, who came to live among the Ashlanders after the death of Nerevar during the ascension of the Tribunal. There are many variant treatments of this story, but the primary elements are consistent throughout the tradition. The murder of Nerevar, the tragic fate of Dagoth-Ur, and the profane source of the Tribunal's divine power are denied by Temple doctrine as ignorant Ashlander superstition and not widely known among civilized Dunmer.
We'll actually read this later. We already had a bunch of VO, terrible weather outside, so it's going to get drowned out. I want that fucking Ebony mail.
I believe Archcanon Sarioni wishes to speak with you.
First, you must advance to Master. Shit! I think that guy in Balmora we can go talk to now. Temple. Okay, the next rank is Master. We just got to get a little more
will
rep.
soon retire.
No, it's not Balmore. It's Aldrune. Close one. I have. You've slain Dagoth Fovan and cleansed the dark cult from Hasur. As these cultists sometimes spread blight diseases, perhaps you can make use of these scrolls and potions. I have no more duties for you. Beautiful. So, Ghost Gate, we haven't milked all those, but we have milked out Vivek. So let's see if that's enough to hit Master.
I have no more duties for you.
I feel it should, because we've padded it a little bit with some mainland quests. But maybe the mainland ones aren't worth as much. Or maybe the ranks have been rebalanced if you have Tamriel rebuilt. Otherwise, we're going to have to do some Ghost Gate quests. Every time I think I'm a step closer to that goddamn ebony nail, they yank it away from me. Oh, the temple recognizes you, Herzog Ugshub. You are now Herzog Ugshub the Master. We should discuss the matter of your appointment to a temple. All masters of the temple are appointed to a temple building of their own. It has been decided that you will be given responsibility for the Sorayan temple. You should travel to Balmora and speak to Feldrello Sadri. She has some specific instructions for you. Oh, you have completed the pilgrimage of the Four Corner. Now you should know the enemies of the temple. I ask only one more thing. You must recover the Ebony Mail. The Ebony Mail may be found on Mount Asarnabibi, which is north of Molag Mar. Mount Asarnabibi is where Molag Bal oversaw the 99 lovers of Boethia that gave birth to Almalexia. Go there and pray before the shrine. If you're worthy, you'll receive the Ebony Mail. Return it to me, and I will make you Patriarch of the Temple. Well worth it.
You have completed.
Tell me about Crater Citadels? What the fuck?
Corners. Now you should
The only approach to the
enemies
Crater
of the
Citadels
temple.
is up
I ask
Foyota
only one more
Esanadon
thing.
from Fort Moonmaw
You
through the
must
Ghost
recover
Fence at
the
the Fortress of
Ebony
Ghost
Mail.
Fate. Okay. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
I believe
So I'll be the
Archcannons-
Patriarch of the entire temple, and I'll get my own personal temple to oversee in Suran. Neat. We're so fucking close to that Ebony Mail.
Nothing gets you there faster than magic.
Also, what is Wraithguard's a glove, right? Might as well just have that all the time. Yeah. Shield 10, Reflect 10, Resist Fire 10? Oh, beautiful. Look at that fucking buff bar. I think a lot of it is praying buff from the Dissonant Priests. If we can finish that Diablo mod, we can put a mark in the Dissonant Priest headquarters, because they have every blessing at once, and a couple Adrian ones that temples normally don't have. They're quite weak buffs, but to have them all at once is kind of wacky.
We make a special trip just for you.
Speak,
Same
traveler.
price.
I am elated that we're finally going to have that Ebony Mail, because we're going to go from, uh-oh, fire damage to what fire damage? We won't be fully immune, but we'll be in pretty good fucking shape. And then we'll get to see everyone in the world suddenly not cast fire magic anymore, because those clever fucks know. They think they're so smart. I mean, they kind of are. I just don't know which way we take at the fort. Actually, I think it circles around the mountaintop, so we should be fine either way. Well, hang on. Sign will tell us. Mount of Sarnabibi. It's a very cool looking glove. I feel it was remade in one of my mods. Looks very sharp. That's the summit there. We're so close I can taste it. Ebony mail tastes salty. I think we just pray at the shrine and it appears. If you steal it, I will beat the shit out of you, random person. This is where Molag Bal oversaw the 99 lovers. I've received the ebony mail. There it is. Constant resist fire. Only 50. Fuck, I thought it was 75. Shield 30, resist magic of 20. Oh, what the fuck? That doesn't look as sharp as I was hoping. Damn. It's a bit of a letdown. But still. We have weakness to fire 50, but then we have resist fire. $50, $80, $90. So that puts us at 40% positive. I don't think I want to put any constant effects on. We've done it though. Fire is far less dangerous to us. Let's celebrate by clearing out Merba, which I think was a mainland quest, but most importantly... Oh, I think I have to steal someone's soul down there, don't I? There's just too much fire damage. Merba. Oh, it's fucking on now, though. I think I was supposed to go up. Where are you, nerd? Also, how much shield do I have? 40 shield, so I have 95 armor on. Yeah, that was a big power spike for us. Although I kind of wish I had that Batman Forever molded plastic look from the wiki, but I guess it's kind of weird that an ancient breastplate made by a god would look like that, so... I'm glad we finally have it, but I also feel a little empty inside now that the journey's done. That was just a guy. Well, someone got shot. The changed ones. Alchemist Formulary. I think I've seen this one before. A moonstone I'll snake from you, though, some alchemy stuff. Guy just left all these fucking gems on the ground. Whoop, careful. There it is, Andros Laris. We'll turn that in for the quest. This must be how normal adventurers feel. Because we're basically around where we'd be if you just wore this ring on another character. Just 30 positive. Yeah, fuck yeah. I swore the Ebony Mill was 75, but maybe it was rebalanced by one of my mods. All it does is cancel out our Orcish passive. Ugh. Now, who in the world wanted this thing? Galen's quest for truth. What the hell? I'm not sure this is the answer Galen was looking for. I don't even remember who this was. But there's a quest we can turn in. Fargot's hut we never found. Some House Telvanni shit. I have been appointed to the Saran Temple. I was instructed to visit Feldrello Sadri in Balmora. Maybe I have to help them build their temple, and that's like my stronghold. It's just the nice temple I build them. Mage's Guild, kill the Necromancer. Chuggalef, choose a menu. Oh, I did do the library. I need to give them money for my tea room menu. Burning Soul? Nope, that's the Diablo one. No. Soul Swipe? No. Soul Inheritor, there we go. A Telvanni Mage in Androthan. Okay. That's easy enough to find.
Ah, greetings. What shall we talk about?
Actually, I can't recall where this person is. We're just in the right town.
Orc speaks.
Do you have... Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Yeah, where the fuck were they?
What brings you here, Orc?
Almir Laris. He sent me to Merba to trap his cousin. I mean, on the streets or in a bar.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Speak quickly.
So what do you want?
It's a very small bar. Maybe the dogs? It's Tamara rebuilt. There's a tiny chance they'll be in the wiki. Almir. The Endothran Council Club. I think I was in there fighting the Morag Tong or Kamana Tong. There it is. I'd like to find a nicer left-hand glove, because I like that our fighting hand is Wraithguard. Daedric is quite nice statistically. It might actually be stronger than Wraithguard. 69. It's the same.
I don't wish to be seen with you. What is it with these thick-headed outlanders? We are not fair.
There you are.
Go ahead, Outlanders. What do you need?
I've got it. Finally. Andres will be of much more use to our family in death than he ever was in life. I think you'll find the staff to be a suitable reward. Now, we're done here. I must prepare for my journey back to Port Telvanus. Staff of Service. That's the staff of Magnus. That is decent. If I didn't actually fight with short blades, that'd be nice to carry around. 10 mysticism, 5 conjuration. I mean, I can just put this on when I'm summoning, I guess. But not terrible. I'll need new shoulder pads to go with the ebony, unless I decide to put a robe over top of it all, which I am tempted to now. I thought it was going to look much sharper. I'm not sold on pauldrons now. Like a nice heavy hat now, because the shawl doesn't play nice with the ebony mail. It's nice. It's like an Oblivion or a Skyrim chainmail. Covers my undershirt. Okay. The Balmoran Temple will tell me about my
Nothing gets you there
appointment.
faster than magic. This is unexpected, but not.
I think he might briefly want
Please.
the ebony mail, but then once I master, I'm allowed to take it back.
It's a
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Appointment to a temple? As you know, you've been appointed to the Saran Temple. Before you go, I'd like to give you some background. You should know that the Saran Temple is a small building and extremely understaffed. The priest, Elenu Saren, has been requesting support for several years. I'm sure she'll have suggestions to make improvements. However, temple doctrine does not allow you to directly invest in your own temple. You'll need to rely on the generous donations of visitors and patrons to fund any renovations. Listen to Elenu. She's young, but intelligent and fully devoted to Almsivia. Well, shit, we can't fast-track it. No more duties.
This is an honor.
So after we come back from our hiatus, we can try to improve the Saran Temple. Oh, good. The guy that I rescued from his slumber just talks shit to me now in the middle of the night. What an asshole. Where is the temple? Well, here's a trick.
There's no time for talk now. Go.
It's a nice temple.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Master Herzog Ugshub, welcome to the Saran Temple. I'm eager to review my proposals for improving the temple with you, but I'll try not to overwhelm you. I can tell you about Saran, or perhaps you'd like to ask me about my background. I'm originally from a small village near Andothran. I left my family home to join the temple. I've been a priestess here in Saran for 2 years, and I'm still learning how to manage the temple and its resources. I'm determined to do what I can to make the temple a success. Cool, let's talk about it. You may have noticed already, but there's no shrine here. This is the most pressing issue I'd like to address with your permission. With no temple shrine, I've had to personally solicit all donations and can only afford to keep this building standing due to aid from the Balmora Temple. As I mentioned, we lack any significant funds in the temple coffer. I've nearly exhausted my welcome asking for donations already. As the new master of the Saran Temple, you might have had more success obtaining funding from the influential people of Saran. Ooh. We collect donations in the coffer near the door. We use those funds to pay living wages to myself and any other temple members here in Saran. They can also be used for making improvements to the building. I'll have to do that another time. There's the temple coffer. Coffer fund 0, and I can't put my own money in it because that would be the wrong kind of charity. Well, let's go to talk to the Archcanon Vivek. Get put in charge of the entire temple, as you do to an orc.
Teleportation is the only civilized way to
Good news,
I
homie.
am old and will soon retire.
Faith conquers all, Nerevarine.
Even though you are an outlander, you are one of our most promising priests. If you want to replace me as Archcanon of the temple, you must complete the pilgrimages of the Four Corners.
Vivek has removed his curse upon the Nerevarine as it ended the persecution of the dissident priests. Vivek has acknowledged you as the incarnate and Nerevarine and prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagoth-Ur in the Sixth House. I have found the ebony mail. Ah, keep the ebony mail, Herzog Ugshub. Treat it well and do good deeds when you wear it. You're the new patriarch. I have long wanted to retire from the politics of the temple and write another book of sermons. Well, fare thee well. Advancement? You need to get your own temple in order before you can be considered for any further advancement, Patriarch. Show me that you know how to tend your own garden.
I love Sally.
What can I do for you, Patriarch?
A son does a father, but it's good to have an archcanon of action leading the temple. I feel in my bones there are dangerous days ahead.
Outstanding. Outstanding. I've accomplished everything I wanted to do in this half of our playthrough. But I don't think I left anything really pressing unattended that we can't just revisit. I think we're fine. I could waste a bunch of time. How good? Day 98. We were able to take over the temple and get the ebony mail within 100 days. Which isn't necessarily a goal I set for myself. It's just a nice milestone. Oh, I was looking for a nice hat. Let's go to Sadrith Mora. Something Dwemish. It's hard to find nice hats. Really, those masked by the ebony mail. Interesting. Pretty confident that's a robe. Ah, the Helm of Tragedy. Oh, resist magic. We get Boots of Blinding Speed. Let's try to get that out of the way before we stop. I'll always levitate wearing this. But I can still see with 20%. Actually, no, sorry. We're resisting 20% of a 20% blind, aren't we? Nope, it's blind 100%. So this is what it looked like when we were at Boots of Blinding Speed. That's manageable. That's quite manageable. Yeah, Black Hood would go nicely. Little extra fire resist. Looks a little Imperial though, doesn't it? That's kind of sharp. Clips through my hair. Not in love with it anyways. Now where's that adamantium pauldrons? Does that replace the ebony mail? It replaces the ebony mail, unfortunately. Doesn't fit. Jesus Christ, the ebony mail even covers these. They have to be gargantuan pauldrons to go through the ebony, huh? Ah, the Arch Necromancer. That almost works. It's a little pointy near the top, gives people the wrong impression. That doesn't destroy the ebony mail. That's quite sharp. Huh. There's an interesting bit of clipping there. You can still see the ebony mail's cloak. That's really weird. The skulls might put people off. They might think I'm German. The bad kind of German. Well, shit, yeah, my ebony cowl always clips through a robe, which is going to really complicate my dress up. Left gauntlet. I'm almost tempted to wear no glove in my left hand. That looks kind of weird, though. We want some sort of bracer, I guess. Maybe a Dwemer bracer. Do I have Dwemer bracers, or did I throw them all away? Open ears? That only works if you're a Dunmer, though. Otherwise, it looks silly. That's tempting. I like the Big Trouble in Little China hat, I just don't like the neck piece it does to hide your hair. Very tempting. Oh, Dwemer, perfect, perfect. Dwemer left. There we go. So that kind of matches the Wraith Guard. Oh, I did have a backup Tonto. Perfect. I also had a Daedric Bow, which is a very large range, unfortunately. But Daedric Tonto is 9 to 20. I think the Eluder's just as good, though. Yeah, it's actually a little better. It is. It's medium. I think I need some shoulder pads to make a decision on the helmet. What's this feather I have here? 20 from the shield. Nice. We are very close to wrapping it up for the night and for this half, so I hope you enjoyed this first part of Herzog's adventures. We'll be back probably a couple months, if we're being honest with each other.
Or blighted monsters to slay anything.
Ebony Mail's really shitty dress up, though, I'll say that. I think the base Ebony Mail would have been easier to dress up. There's a tiny chance that the Ebony Mail reskin is composed of its own mod file and I can just revert that one, but I doubt it.
Yes?
Okay, those pauldrons are visible. It's not awful. That is. Ah! Might just wear that, just because it kind of goes. Doesn't quite look as foppish as you would think a high-level enchantress would wear, but that's too foppish. We went in the other direction. That just doesn't match. Christ, they gotta be fucking gargantuan shoulder. Hey. It's an order issue. Well, fuck. I could have worn pauldrons before. Shit. A lot of the dress up was me misunderstanding that. Okay, well, that changes a bit. So yeah, maybe iron helmet, even though I don't like the look of it. Huh. What the hell? Well, now I just don't think I can wear shoulder pads with this thing. Alright, well, this is my life. It's a pretty sweet dress-up slot we lost, so it's just the hat. Just cruising for a hat. A nice medium or heavy hat that goes well with the ebony now. I do like the white because it has a contrasting color, but... I'm doing okay, by the way. He did ask me how I was doing. That's just fucking weird. Yeah, we'll always cover the shoulders. That sucks. We can still wear shoulders for armor and the enchantment points. I guess we might as well wear the fucking adamantium.
Yes,
then,
stranger?
That's a new one. Oh, I thought that said Native Mad Lad. I think I made that joke before, but I thought it said Native Mad Lad bracelet. That's just a wacky looking chest piece. Not wacky enough. Bone mold power armor.
Where is my body?
It's got little teeth on it, kind of like an orc. That's a little tempting. It could also be a racist effigy, and I shouldn't wear it on principle.
Yes, stranger?
Yeah, I want something bone moldy to signify the fact that I'm allied with the temple, but they're not making it easy.
Yes?
Maybe that one. That's a shield. I like your buckler. shows a little neck, but that kind of works. The bone mold kind of matches my Dwemer. It's armor 20. Yeah, just to have something in the slot that's the appropriate weight. Let's go with this. Maybe people will be nicer to me when they don't have to look in my face, my beautiful supermodel face that just has a bitchy asshole orc voice. So now we're going upstairs to put on the adamantium pauldrons. I took my shirt off. Whoops. Sometimes the girls just gotta be free. Storage. We have 103 armor now. And, well, I mean, if we're just doing it on dumb shit, we could probably bake some fire resist onto those shoulders. Let me see. These can hold 25. I like that a lot. These hold 1. So adamantium ceremonial shoulder pads are a big fucking deal. How much resist fire can I jam into this thing? Ignore my skill. I just need to see the actual capacity. Well, fuck. 2. Are you fucking insane? So we'd get 4%. I don't know if I want to burn all my fucking enchants on just fire resist. So I have gems to spare for this, technically. So we could. So what do I have right now? I think I have 40. I could maybe jam another 18 into my clothes easily. Well, no, 12. Because I don't wear a robe. What are my total resists? I think fire's 40. Fire's 40. Frost is 65. Shock is 65. 30 on Magicka. So fire's my worst. God, even though I read that wiki page a while back, I can't think of any impactful constant effect enchantments. I could put a slow fall 1 on my boot so we never take fall damage. I think I might do that. Let's see if I can even pull that off. My booties. I don't know slow fall, do I? No, I do. Constant effect, slow fall 1 point. I only have a 28% chance to pull this off, and I actually can fit it in this pair of boots. That sucks. Oh well. Yeah, man, this ebony mail really fucked me up dress-up wise. I'm a little disappointed. Real shame. It's gotta fit fucking somewhere. There. We're off to Caldera. Because that should be where the Boots of Blinding Speed are. I'm 90%. You know what? Just because they're a very common artifact and I've gotten them before, we are just going to double check where they are. Meet Pemini. Escort her all the way to Narmak. She's a Redguard woman. Take the north gate out of Caldera.
Outlander?
And this is just for getting around. I prefer to wear the heavy steel boots. When we're fighting. There's the Priory, which we should be able to handle with all our fire resist. I think that might be our first order of business when we come back for next time. She needs to be escorted at Armagh, so it must be on the way there. How far is it to Armagh from here? Not a terrible walk. It's not a fun walk. Which is why I see the wiki says you can just fast travel and she'll follow. Hell, I'd just walk there and put a mark down and come back to look for her. Which, if she's not on the road, is what I'm going to do. I'm sure things can still kill me, especially in Red Mountain, but I am quite powerful right now with 103 armor. I'm guessing it was where the road forked. She went the other way by accident and got lost. That guy fucking hates pigs. Pork for dinner, boys! Oh, for a second it looked like he turned into sausage instantly, but no, that's his leather. Well, this is Narmak. Let's blast one of our marks. We don't need Merba. And we don't need to talk to the Ursulaku anymore now that we've beaten it. The prophecies. So we got a free mark if we need it. I do not have that 10,000 for you, homie. We could sleep, because I think... I mean, I talked to Vivek. That has to be fucking far enough along that they'll have the Dark Brotherhood attack me now.
Move
on. I've been acknowledged as the Nerevarine. How many mods have I got on this? Our mod list is called OpenMW Total Overhaul. It's, I think, 540 mods. She actually might be off the road now that I think about it. On the way to Alderune. I think that's her. She's walking fast. Imagine her good fortune. Can you take me to Narmak? Just instantly teleport her there. Hey, interested in making a deal? Look, I'm just a poor merchant trying to make my way to Narmak with some trade goods. I could use an escort, though, since mine seem to have buggered off. If you'd be willing to take me there, I'll give you... No, I shouldn't. Although it is a dangerous trip. All right, I'll give you the boots of blinding speed, although I'll be overpaying you quite a bit. I can take you to Narmak. Excellent. Although that seems to be quite a high payment. The boots of blinding speed are a rare and wondrous thing. Never mind. I've made the deal, and I'm an honest woman. Let's get going. Indeed. Well, this is close enough. Inside your head. Thanks for your help. I suppose it's only fair that I give you your reward. Here, take them. Though it pains me to give them, you're now the owner of the boots of blinding speed. Goodbye.
Good that I'm finally here. Thanks for your help.
Let's see how fast these actually make us. Oh, blind 500. They fucking saw me coming. Damn it. Curse these modders. $500. It's like twice I've been fucking bamboozled on just this one stream. Oh, curse you. We might just put these on display then. There's no way I'm going to get enough blind resist for 500. Oh, boy. I technically accomplished everything I said I would. It just all fucking backfired. Well, let's wrap it up then. We got the items I said I would.
Nothing gets you there faster than magic.
You are a good friend of a Jira.
But yeah, definitely some things for me to forget for after our hiatus. We have a temple we need to build. We have to collect a bunch of artifacts. We have to finish our own personal stronghold. As a tea room we're building. Really wish shoulder pads worked with the ebony nail, but I could try a scrap helm. Actually, he's got some nice shit today. I think this is all stuff I've sold him in the past, but my point stands. Conjurer's Cowl, because I just made that myself, so it gives a shit.
Can I help you?
Yeah, give me both scrap helms. That. Could wear Nordic Trollbone and just be Herzog Cowstroker again. That's a lot of fucking money you want for some reason. Is it the Drew? Yeah, you think the Drew's worth a bunch. I will give you that. Actually, Shardblade's kind of a piece of shit. You can keep that. Junk. A different kind of junk. That's for Argonians. I should have double checked that. This always shows a little neck, which I'm not a fan of. But maybe. Might go with the Conehead. Conehead's a medium, right? Conehead is a medium. I could just straight up wear a wizard's hat, an expensive wizard's hat, no less. That is a shell. I don't think I've put the Drew hat on, actually. It'll tank my armor a little bit, but I actually am tempted to just wear a hood now that matches the ebony.
You'll find the best prices right here.
Yep, I don't know what I expected. I am very slightly tempted to wear the wizard's hat, but I think I would just wear this, if we're being honest with each other, the brown common hood. Well, if by brown you mean blue, the color it is closer to. I'm colorblind, apparently. I'm not, I'm an idiot. Let's try to get that blue common hood. He does not always have the blue common hood. That is a problem.
Can I help you?
Not with that. Yeah, let's just get the hood. I feel the hat's like the hardest thing to dress up with because it normally only matches its own set. That's a brown common hood, the one I was making fun of earlier. I need a blue common hood. I mean, I could technically go to a clothier. No, a clothier wouldn't have hoods, even though they are light armor. Is that Sorry, I missed the guy in
What
his
can I do
underwear.
for you?
That's just one of the naked barbarians outside Caldera. I think he's modded to look more handsome than a default one. Huh. Solid gold hood. I think that like little snowcat hat we bought is gonna look stupid, but a Redguard wicker shield. It's a little insulting their culture that you think they'd fight with wicker shields. Maybe it works though. Blocks an arrow. What are my boots? Armor 17. It's mostly the look that I love. I always forget how dumb this hat looks. It's my first Sona. No. I'm very tempted to just stop looking for this small hood.
Can I help you?
We'll try one more.
Can I help you?
No. That's close, but it's a little off. Last one. Okay, I don't see it. That's unfortunate. I would have at least liked to get the dress-up sorted out. Yeah, we can just get something that matches the ebony mail more closely for our hood. This is going to be our character.
I think those shoes were last in fashion when my grandmother was young.
Oh, wow. So yeah, that wraps up this half of our stream playthrough.
What can I do for you?
I mean, we're like 29 in, so we had a good run. Take this fugly hat. You know what? You just keep it. That's a gift. I'm going to lay down in a bed and see if the Dark Brotherhood attacks us, because I don't know what else triggers the Tribunal expansion otherwise. Really? I don't know what the mod changed. Well, let's head up to our storage room and call it a night. And we'll call it a game. I hope you enjoyed The Adventures of Herzog Ugshub, Enchanter / Temple Patriarch / Nerevarine. Ebony Mail definitely took longer than I thought to get. A little weaker than I was expecting. I think it actually was changed. Fairly confident the wiki says 75%, but again, it's modded to shit, so they can do that if they want. Still going to be night and day when we fight guys that do fire damage. We have like 100 armor. So things to do for next time. I'm going to forget all of this, by the way. We have to organize our house. We have a museum filled with artifacts that we got to take care of. We have to rebuild the temple in Serrano. We have to build the temple in Serrano. It's a shithole. It didn't break. It's just a dump. We get to explore the mainland. We want to find all Daedric artifacts. We want to find all 36 Sermons of Vivek. And then we want to beat the main story. Those are our main goals for when we come back on this character. But that's going to be another game or two away, remember? So when we're back next time, probably not tomorrow, but Wednesday, I think, we'll start on a new game. And then after a game or two, we'll come back to Herzog Ugshub here and see what she's up to. See if we can accomplish all those lofty goals I've given myself. But I really wanted the Ebony Mail. We got that out of the way this time, so mission accomplished, I'd say. But thanks for watching her adventures, and I'll catch you next time with a new game. So until then.